The all-important, yet many times elusive underwater streamline dolphin kick is not the easiest of skills for young swimmers to master. This noodle, attached to a lane line, provides swimmers with a specific and visual goal each time they push off the wall. There are several versions of this tool floating about online, mainly one with a slot for the lane wire that you screw clamp the noodle to, and this one, with a bungee holding the noodle in place. I prefer this one as it is simple for swimmers to set up, and there will be no wear and tear of a screw cap rubbing on a lane wire. Construction is simple using a noodle, PVC pipe, and a bungee cord. These Junior 1 swimmers typically push off on top of the water without any dolphin kick. And as you can see, the streamline's still a bit weak, but they're going underwater and they're getting to the noodle. These more advanced blue group swimmers adapt to the noodle right away. I instructed the swimmers to go under the noodle each time. So that's why they cut to the left, allowing them to circle swim properly and thus train in the lane properly. This is a newer blue group swimmer. As you can see, he and the rest of his lane tend to push off on the wrong side. So it took some practice and some instruction. And by the end of practice, instead of pushing off on the same side and doing that little breath going into the turn, now pushing off underwater, breathing to the side, and the tool became very useful in educating and motivating the swimmers. Of course, with the age group 1 swimmers, we could get into more advanced stuff, like flip turning into butterfly. Those swimmers that already were doing streamlines and dolphins off the wall were now going further. Those who seldom did were now doing so. So during this set of 5 100ths, the swimmers always had that goal off the wall, and they came out, for the most part, doing better streamlines and underwater dolphin kicks, and pretty much always getting past that noodle. Here's the finished noodle on a table in the office, an up close of the joint of PVC with the bungee in it. Basically, I took a skinny noodle and found this wraparound that fit nicely. You could use just the skinny noodle, or they come thicker as well. Most of the holes are pretty similar. Of course, something to measure with and mark with. The best tool to cut the PVC pipe is this little cutter, so you could get them at Harbor Freight pretty cheap, about half the price of Lowe's and Home Depot. That's the T and the 3/4 inch PVC I used. Make sure that edges are smooth and not sharp. That's the glue I used. You can use any PVC glue to make sure it doesn't slip. When you do slide this in, use water to make it slippery. And here's the adjustable bungee cord. That way it slides in, has those nice plastic hooks to hook on the lane lines and keep that noodle very stable.